Hey, hello, my name is Kyle Broder, and welcome to my little web show thing that I'm going to be doing here. I'm going to be doing movie reviews, and there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff on the channel once I get this up and running. It just started, so bear with me. The first thing we're going to do today is I am going to do a movie review of Cloud Atlas. I'm sure everyone knows about this. There have been trailers and previews for it for pretty much the past year. If you saw the trailer, I'm sure you were impressed like I was. Didn't have any idea what the movie was about, really, because they were very vague. Just epic, sweeping trailers with, amazing sound score, and it looked really good. I just saw it recently with me and my fiance went and saw it, and I am proud to say that pretty much the hype doesn't do it justice. It was an amazing film. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely one of those movies that you're gonna want to go and watch 2 or 3 times. It's not that it's so confusing. It's just there's a lot there, and there's a lot to get. I know Emily, my fiance, said that she's going to go over and watch it again. But even the first time, it's just absolutely epic. A grand scale, everything. I think the most amazing part is the fact that everyone's playing these characters, and pretty much these characters that are in some cases radically different. I mean, this is not, this is not, characters that are essentially the same, and as amazing as it was, Eddie Murphy and the Night Professor playing an entire family, it's still not a huge stretch, as amazing as that was, and funny. This is people playing, different races, different sexes. I mean, you have men playing women, women playing men. It's all there. You really you can't imagine until you see it, and then you watch the credits and it tells you who's who, and you're basically dumbfounded because you're going, oh my God, that was a man playing a woman, and that's probably one of the big things that I would say. If I'm going to make salient points about this movie, is the absolute top for me is if this movie does not get nominated to win an Academy Award for makeup, I almost want to stop watching movies, because it would pretty much just shell shock me. This is the best makeup jobs I've seen in years. I mean, other than Lord of the Rings, creating the races and such, they still use a lot of CGI. This was a lot of makeup. I mean, this was not the most of the part. You look at the things in this movie, and this is pure makeup job. This is somebody spent hours upon hours making these actors up and creating these characters out of people, and it's absolutely brilliant. That's all you can really. I mean, it's if you look at the characters in the movie. I mean, Tom Hanks, going from playing a British writer, I guess, but really he's a gangster, to a guy in a post-apocalyptic world, to a doctor in the 18th century. I mean, this is massive, or 19th century, I'm sorry, a massive scale of this movie, and especially the makeup job is it's incredible. Another thing I want to say is I think it was a brilliant job done, direction wise, by Tom Twyker and the Wachowskis, Andy and Lana Wachowski, and Lana Wachowski actually wrote it for the screen, based on, let me just take a quick look here. Yeah, it was written by David Mitchell, the novel, which I would plan to read at some point. just because the movie itself intrigued me so much, I really can't stop thinking about it. Been waiting to make this video for a few days now. I'm really excited about it. It's definitely one of the best, if not the best movie I've seen this year. I was impressed on all levels. I'd like to think this would get nominated for a bunch of Academy Awards in acting, as well as the special effects, makeup, costumes, such. I definitely think it will get nominated for the costumes and the makeup, but this type of movie is kind of the type of movie that gets overlooked by the Academy as far as the acting goes. I think that's a big mistake. I think that if you look at the things that Tom Hanks does, which I think this is definitely one of his best performances in a long time. Not to say Tom Hanks hasn't had a lot of great ones. This is very good. I mean, especially the fact that Tom Hanks actually plays a villain, which for him is basically a new thing. He doesn't really play bad guys for the most part. And he definitely plays one very villainous character and one kind of whacked out character. I could call him villainous. I mean, he's the Dr. Moggins, I believe, is the name of the really villainous character he plays in the 1800s. And it's absolutely fantastic. He's creepy. He's got this sort of devilish glee about him, and it's absolutely fantastic. I really was impressed with Tom Hanks in this one. Halle Berry is likewise good. She's also one of the characters that one of her characters is actually a man. It's only a little small side character, but still. And that's an old Asian man, just to show how crazy this makeup job really was. I mean, they actually created people. This is not. This was not CGI. This was for the most part. This is makeup, and that's the incredible thing. What else? Probably. The last thing I would say is special effects was good, what there was of it, because there were some future scenes which were breathtaking. Pretty much on line with Matrix special effects. Like if you saw the Matrix movies and you liked them, it's the Wachowskis who did all the Matrix, who did the Matrix trilogy, and same stuff. I mean, with special effects, cutting edge stuff. Lasers, flying ships, what have you. And it's if you're this is one of those movies where I think that it pleases all audiences. It pleases sci-fi audiences. It pleases drama audiences. There's some great comedic stuff by Jim Broadbent plays a character named Timothy Cavendish, who's a book publisher, who basically gets in an outrageous adventure, and it follows this, and just everyone in this movie is absolutely fantastic. But the score also, I would like to say, score is brilliantly done. It the fact that they had this music, which when you go to see the movie, I'm trying not to spoil it too much, but this Cloud Atlas Sextet, this music that is written by one of the characters, pretty much goes throughout the movie, and there's other little things, but this is the main theme of the movie, and it goes throughout the entire movie, and in different time periods, and you'll hear it, and it's like it's there and it's not, and it's absolutely fantastic, the way they set that up. And I guess that's about it. Acting great, directing great. If I was gonna give it a 1 to